Aliyah Boston reacts to Caitlin Clark's NBC broadcast physical appearance admission. The women's basketball world is still buzzing about Caitlin Clark's appearance on NBC's February 1st pregame coverage of a game between the New York Knicks and the Los Angeles Lakers, which took place at the iconic Madison Square Garden in New York City. This marked Clark's first time working on a live broadcast for NBC, and she knocked the appearance out of the park. Not only did she offer her own valuable opinions and insights, but she held herself well after a relatively awkward moment where NBA legend Reggie Miller compared her to Celtics standout Peyton Pritchard, which has gotten a lot of criticism. Copyright Brad Penner Images. This wasn't the only moment from Clark's broadcast debut to go viral. While Clark is listed as 6 feet 0 inches tall, she looked very small standing next to Miller, who is listed at 6 feet 7 inches, and Carmelo Anthony on her other side, who is also listed at 6 feet 7 inches. Clark even called attention to this after her broadcast appearance. She replied to a video of her speaking on the broadcast while standing next to these two former NBA stars and wrote, "I'm going to wear stilts next time." The post blew up, amassing over 1.4 million views in just a few days. Aliyah Boston weighs in on Caitlin Clark's NBC broadcast height comment. This height disparity also caught the attention of Clark's Indiana Fever teammate, Aliyah Boston, who addressed this in a hilarious way during the February 4th episode of her post-moves show alongside WNBA legend Candace Parker. After Parker noted Clark's involvement in the NBC broadcast, Boston said, "It was funny, so, before the game, I saw some clips because we were getting ready to play, so I couldn't even watch and I was like, why does Clark look so short compared to everybody else? It was so funny, and then I get out of the game, and she quote-tweeted something and was like, next time I'll wear stilts. And I was like, she's so funny. I was like, she is hilarious for that," Boston added, "but honestly, I know she killed it, but I know she slayed." She slayed, Parker added. Boston would not have looked as small standing next to Miller and Anthony, given that she's listed at 6 feet 5 inches. At least both she and Clark are willing to laugh at this. Perhaps NBC can find Clark stilts or a stool to stand on during her next broadcasting gig on March 29th. Recommended reading: Sophie Cunningham drops honest review of Caitlin Clark's NBC broadcasting debut. Fever fans pull receipts after ex-NBA players Caitlin Clark. Steph Curry comparison. Reggie Miller's Caitlin Clark praise took an unexpected turn. 3 key takeaways from Caitlin Clark's NBA broadcast debut. This article was originally published on www.si.com/WNBA/fever as Aliyah Boston reacts to Caitlin Clark's NBC broadcast physical appearance admission.